Hi, I'm Zada. I'm 18 years old, and this may change my life forever. Since I was 2.5 years old, I've been dancing with my family, my friends, on stage, on TV. Dance has always been a huge part of my life for as long as I can remember. But everything changed on June 6th.
Yes, Zada!
Carp Day, a day of celebration before the school year ends. I was warming up for my dance team performance, stretching and getting my tricks ready. Looking back, something felt off, but I told myself it was better to work through it in the studio than something go wrong on stage. I did it 3 times, and on the third, something went wrong. As I landed, I watched my ankle roll in, my knee followed. I hit the ground, holding my knee. I was in pain, but I felt calm. I told my friend, I think I broke my knee. I went to the hospital that night, got an x-ray, a few days later, an ultrasound, crutches, a giant brace, the whole shebang, everything. But all I could think about was, I have just over a month to heal before my summer dance intensives. Even with the crutches, I still went to my senior skip day, did my final dance performance on crutches, and graduated, and that was pretty awesome. But I also missed my studio's recital. Everyone knew I was injured, but not to what extent, and I didn't know either.
It's 5:30 in the morning. I have my MRI today. About to get ready and get going to the hospital so I can get that done. I had very bad dreams coming up like last night. It makes me a little bit worried, but I do remember praying in my dreams, so gotta keep hopes up.
I prayed a lot during this process. It helped me feel comfortable in the unknown. While I was laying there for the MRI, I sang 7 songs in my head, and I prayed that everything would be okay. It was scary, to be honest.
I just did the MRI. I can positively say that that was one of the most scariest experiences of my life. I'm not claustrophobic. They didn't put me in all the way, but that was still like the sounds and like having to just like be with my thoughts and just the enclosed space and just like knowing that like I'm gonna know the truth. I'm gonna know whether this is a really bad injury or if I can even recover is something that is very difficult. Won't know the results for another week, and by that time we'd be on 2 weeks before NYCDA. I think this whole like process has really been tough, both physically and mentally for me. I always know I've been someone that has gone through many injuries before, but I just always thought, I'll be in a creative field even if I'm not the one doing the art form, I'll still be in the creative field. But I think I'm just disappointed in myself for pushing myself so far that I ended up hopefully not drastically changing the course of my path, but like I'm relearning how to walk right now. So that's just like a tough reality that I have to come to terms with. I can't just like get up and jump on one foot as much as I want to. Yeah. Anyways, we'll talk later.
I literally can't avoid dance. I keep trying to do things to distract me, and it's not working.
I'm watching Love Island right now.
Well, congratulations on it. I'll let you get back.
Hey,
Absolutely.
I'm back in the car again. I went to physio on Thursday. It was great. Walking in there with no crutches, no brace, and he pretty much told me that my range is almost completely back. So that is a big like thing to celebrate. That's crazy. It was the end of, that was like 3 weeks into my injury. So that's great to hear that it's almost completely back. He did this really painful one where he like, I'll show you my knee. He like took and he like went like this and he like squeezed it and I was laying on my front and then he would like move my knee in a circular motion and it hurt like so bad. But you know, I think like I realized like right now the pain is good pain, is better than, you know, re-injuring myself and not gaining my range of motion back because I'm too scared to like push myself a little bit. Of course not push the limits, but you know, push myself so I can actually regain that motion. But crazy news, yesterday I graduated.
Zada, Britain.
That's crazy. I was super excited because when I first got this injury, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to graduate with crutches. I didn't want that moment to be dimmed by my injury and almost for it to be like a, not a pitiful moment, but just like a moment that's less about my accomplishment, but more about my injury. And I'm really happy that I was able to regain that motion and be able to walk so that I could have that moment almost as normal as it could be. Low key though, like the, what do you call it? The ceremony was so homemade. Like I did not know that the budget would be that low. No offense, but it was still really fun. I'm sad I didn't get to do the whole like throw the cap in the air and the tassel, but it's fine. One of the questions I had for my physio was, am I allowed to do my stretches, like my dance stretches, right? Because I'm on a really good track. I'm like getting better quicker, and I'm really hopeful that I might be able to do NYCDA. Of course, I don't want to push myself, so I was just like, can I do my dance stretches or anything? He still said no, wait another week, which means by the time I'm able to do my stretches, I only have 1 week till NYCDA, and that means we only have a couple of days to find a flight and like hotel and like where I'm gonna stay and actually figure it out. And that kind of stresses me out a little bit, especially because from a dance standpoint, I'm definitely not prepared because I haven't really been working on my solo or working on the other styles. I've just been focused on rehabilitating my knee, so that's something I'm a little nervous about. I mean, of course it's possible, but I don't want to leave anything up to chance, especially with an injury that could be re-injured. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So, new MRI 3D results view.